Tov everyone, Chodesh Tov Umborach. So happy to be here. First I want to say the class will be להצלחת אופק בן ארז, מיתר בן ארז, הדס בת יעל, and Zev Baruch ben Liora. May they will have lots of success, blessings, happiness, growth. May everyone in this room will be able to achieve himself in the best, perfect way.
Amen.
Very excited to be here tonight, but before that I want to say that everyone is coming from far and everyone is here to learn, to grow, and also to obviously socialize, to enjoy, to eat some amazing food. Let's try to maybe be on time, not for myself, I don't mind, I have the whole night, I can be until 2 a.m. But I know some of you actually working in Miami, that it's very rare because no one works in Miami. But for those who actually work, I know it's important to go back home on time. So Be'ezrat Hashem, next classes, whoever is the rabbi here is talking, I think it's going to be amazing if everyone will come a little bit before, schmooze, eat, drink, and then 9 actually can chapel up, as we say in Mount chapel up, and start and learn. So with that being said, it's a pleasure to be here, Baruch Hashem. And there is something that I want to first ask everyone. Did you ever feel that you're stuck in life? I know you're young and the energy in this room, the vibe is amazing, it's young and fresh, but still, sometimes we feel stuck. Sometimes we feel that we're trying something, either it's learning, making money, dating someone, working out, and then you feel that, that you're not going anywhere. For example, myself, I'm trying to work out, you see the results, amazing, perfect, right? Thank you everyone for laughing, I know where you live. So, you know, and then another thing that is not about, oh, I'm stuck, is about things that are not clear about the future. You ask someone, what's going to happen with you in 5 years from today? 10 years from today, what's your name? Ben loves your necklace. How are you today? Amazing. What's going to be with you in 10 years? How many kids? 10?
That is 5 years.
You are. I mean, you know, in the Jewish world, first get married. You know, I'm just saying, you know. 10 kids, you're already late. What's going on? 10 years, 10 kids. Okay, maybe twins, I get it. Guys, that's two things that I feel like in our life, and I feel the same, and we're talking in Hebrew, it says begova einayim, as friends, and you know, that's how we feel, that sometimes we're stuck, number one. Number two, what about the future? What's going to happen in 5 years, 10 years, even 2 years from today, right? Things are maybe are not so clear and not so obvious. And I think that one of the things that help us to find out the answer for those two questions, it's a personal work. If it's self-motivation, if it's self-esteem, if it's believing in yourself, trust yourself, understand your capabilities, your power. And I think that in our parsha actually, we see a lot about it, and I wanted to go over to get some insight, some secrets from the words and the wisdom of the Torah, the story of Yaakov, to understand how we can live our life. And I'm telling you that obviously, it's something that everyone passed. I remember when I came, you know, we spoke about 10 years. I actually came to Miami 10 years ago. 10 years ago. And you know, back then, 10 years ago, I was single and happy, and today I'm only happy. Hashem. Of course. You smile. Hashem. So, you know, 10 years, I'm like looking back, we're talking about, you know, life change. And you don't know what's going to happen with you, and you start, and when I came here, I was, you know, not broken English, zero English. Now I have broken English. Imagine 10 years ago. Nothing, zero, nada. And obviously, you know, I was just like the Mexican people, cross the border, no papers, no nothing. You know, that's what happened. Just I was lucky back then with Obama. There was no issues, but that's it. I was, hey, what's up, Wade? You know, like that's what happened. So all of a sudden, you know, what's gonna happen? I said, 2 weeks, I'm out of here. 2 weeks. That was the plan. I was living back then in South Beach, next to Publix. We used to take the leftovers, fruits and vegetables. Nah, I wasn't that poor. But you get the point, right? And all of a sudden, you start living your life, and all of a sudden you get married and kids, and you buy a house, and you get a job, and you walk, and you do things, and you go and you elevate, and then you find yourself a teacher in high school, Hebrew Academy, the worst years in my life. I'm kidding. Guys, I have my students over here. That's the reason for my smile. Thank you guys for coming. We also have an amazing soldier over here, Benny Levin. Maybe at the end, he will share with us maybe 2 words. We'll see. And he's also very handsome, by the way. So you know, that's my students. I pay them one by one. You know. So with life, and you do things, you learn, and you appreciate everything you have, but you go. But at the same time, it's not so simple. It's not so easy. And everyone in the room asks themselves the same question: what's going to happen in 10 years, in 15 years, 20 years? Who's going to be my wife? Who's going to be my husband? The kids, money, where I'm going to work, what I'm going to do, how I'm going to learn. You know, things that how I'm going to feel. Everybody has some different challenges with family, maybe with personal growth, some hobbies, things that you want to do. If you go to college, you go to yeshiva, you go to whatever you work, whatever you do, it's important to understand how we can deal with it. And I want to read just psukim from our parsha that basically describe the journey, the path, the way of Yakov Avinu. But before that, I want to say also Mazal Tov. We have a few birthday of his. Shirel, right? That's. Yes. Wait, you were also my student. And the guy with the suit. David, it's also your birthday over here?
Oh yeah,
it was
birthday
yesterday.
yesterday.
Are you know, birthday, not me. Oh, yesterday, right, yesterday. Man, you have a memory of a goldfish? Yesterday, it's today. Mazal Tov, we love you. Next time we celebrate, you're going to be married, Bezat Hashem. Amen. And 2 houses, one to live, one for passive income. Very important, guys, very important. Then we also have Zeb. Where is Zeb? So he's 19 years old with 5 years of experience. 24, we love you. Blessings, happiness, mazal tov. You owe me l'chaim, he did already. Just saying, just gonna put it over here. You know what? With water. We drinking tea, man. You're getting older. So let me read for you something. Vayetze Yaakov mi Be'er Sheva vayelech Haran. Yaakov is leaving his hometown, his place, and he's going basically to try to find what's going to happen with his life. Now, the Torah mentioned that Yaakov left. Why it's important to know? Rashi is telling us, it's a commentary on the spot, that the moment he left, everyone felt that something is wrong, something is missing, it's not the same. Ever happens to you in a room and then it's like different vibe, and you realize that person that you like or love is not there, or someone that you don't like is there, and you get the wrong vibes, right? And then like, I don't like this room anymore. And you leave. That's what happened to the people in Be'er Sheva back then, like 2,000 years ago, even more, 3,000 years ago. When Yaakov was living, and he left because he was looking for a soulmate. Just like you guys, think about it. He left, and he was looking to get a job, he was looking to learn, and he was looking to find his soulmate. It's very interesting, but the 3 main things that we are looking for: learning, working, getting married, and feeling kind of achievement or fulfillment in our life, doing something that is important. But what happened? Let's continue the story. Then he finds himself in a very random place. Vayivga b'makom. He's in a place. What's the name of this place? Huh? No name. Makom. Makom, it means in Hebrew a place, right? Why the Torah doesn't say the name? Because it's not about the name. It's about your situation. You can be in the city in Manhattan and you feel like you're in the middle of nowhere. And you can be in the middle of nowhere, in the jungle in Africa, and you talk to the lion. Never happens to you? No?
Yes.
Don't do it. So you feel comfortable and you feel good and you feel like this is your place. And you know what? Actually, I remember when I came to America, so I first went to New York because the Big Apple, and obviously I have to try. And I'm walking, in Manhattan, was Times Square, and with my brother. She's telling me, "Hello, ma kore?" Says what? Says look up, look the buildings. And I was like, nah, doesn't talk to me. And I realized that I don't like to look at buildings. They're not mine. It's just not my thing, you know. So they're still not mine. That's why I don't live there. You know, and sometimes you find yourself in places that for someone that's the place, it's everything. But for you it means nothing. And then you have a place, a situation, a thought. You know, the Baal Shem Tov says that someone is where his thought, where are your machshavot. If you have machshavot and you think about something, this is where you are, right? And sometimes happens to me, you know, when I travel in my head, especially when I start praying. I don't know if it's happened to you, you know. I'm starting like Hashem Sefatay Titach, all of a sudden I'm in Paris, London, Dubai, I'm with Omer Adam, you know, it's like crazy. Man, pray. It's always happened. You open the book and you're all over the place. So what's the meaning behind? It's not about where you're standing. You can be in shul, you can be in the middle of tefillah, you can be in learning with friends, with parents, with family, but your head is in a different place, right? Today we call it, some of us call it ADHD, right? Talking from experience, I'm here, but my head is like, you know, paying the bills tomorrow and this and that. So the concept is that Yaakov is in the place. Read it again. Vayishkav b'makom hahu. He's in a place and he's going to sleep. And then what happened when you sleep? What do we have?
You dream.
You dream. Right. When you're married, you have nightmares. I'm kidding, guys. You're married already. So, you dream, right? When you go to sleep, you dream. Sometimes you remember, sometimes you don't. But you dream. What was the dream of Yaakov? Anybody knows?
The hay.
Angels?
The hay. The haystacks.
Okay, so he knows. I don't know. You've been there maybe? I don't know. So he had a dream and he sees sulam. You know this sulam? He sees a ladder, right? And he sees malachim, olim ve'yordim bo. No one said Mendel. I have deja vu right now from class. Not talking in class. I used to throw things on Mendel, just so you know. You know? So Yaakov is having a dream and he's thinking about God, about angels, about different things, and he sees at the dream, like literally, you see angels going up and down. Malachei Elyon olim ve'yordim bo. What's the meaning behind? You know, what, did he took something before? Obviously not. And he still see angels, and they go up and down. And the Pasha is telling us, ve'ine malachei Elohim olim ve'yordim bo. Then what happened next? Ve'ine God, Hashem, nitzav alav, God is standing over there, right? I mean, it's a vision that he see, and God is talking to him. And he says, listen, the God, I'm your God, God of your father Abraham, your father Isaac, and the place that you are right now, that's yours. What it means? It means that the place that Yakov Avinu right now is sleeping, this is his place. There's already an understanding over here that you acquire your own place. You acquire your own land, your own house, your own achievement, your own soulmate. You do it for yourself. That's what God is telling him. Ad aretz, asher ata omed alea. The land that you're standing right now, that belongs to you. What it means that you just acquired it, you earned it, you deserve it. Why? Because you're there. You're never gonna get anything if you're not there. So the story goes and continue, and then we're gonna see how it's talking to our life today. That God is telling him, I will give you everything you need. Yaakov is waking up in the morning, and he says, En zekim bet Elohim, v'zeh sha'ar hashamayim. This is house of God, and this is the gate of heaven. Think about Yaakov, guys. Put yourself in the shoes of Yaakov. He wasn't young. And he's living his hometown, he's living in his city, he's living his people, his parents behind. He doesn't have money, doesn't have job, doesn't have proper education. He went to yeshiva after Hashem Vayever. Doesn't have a wife, and his brother is trying to kill him. Yaakov is feeling lost, lonely, doesn't know what's going to happen, and he's stuck in a place, and he doesn't know what's going to happen in the future. The story of Yaakov is our story. Is every day we wake up in the morning and we are Yaakov, and he asks himself, what's going to happen tomorrow? Who are my real friends? And sometimes we find ourselves when we have moments of loneliness, or moments of insecurity, moments of doubts, of questions of what's going to happen tomorrow. I will be successful, I will make money, I will get married, I will have kids, I will learn, I will be able to achieve my dreams, myself, I will give kavod to my family. What's going to happen? I will have my own legacy, tradition, journey. What's going to happen? Story of Yaakov. And you see from Yaakov that he was not afraid. And he realized that God is there for him, always. Ve'ine Hashem nitzav alav. Doesn't matter where you are, there's no name. Where is this place? The Torah doesn't say. The Torah calls it the place. Why? Because it's your place, and it's your place, and it's your place, and it's your place. It's up to you. Everybody has his own place. And in your place, in your situation, with your challenge that you have, God is there with you. But you need to know that, and you need to see it. And sometimes it's take, and you feel that what's gonna happen, and how are we able to do it, and maybe it's too difficult, and maybe it's not for me. I believe that there is few things that we need to know and we need to do. Number one, it's the concept of emunah, believing in Hashem, but mostly believing in yourself through believing in Hashem. Because if God believes in you, you should, and you better believe in yourself. If God put you in this challenge, if God put you here in this situation, in this place, it's because you can do it. He believes in you. Believe in yourself. Trust your capabilities. Trust your talents, your skills, your ability. You can grow, you can do it. You can elevate yourself, you can improve yourself, you can actually be the one you want to be. But there's another thing. They talk about opportunities. Think about Yaakov. He's going, he's walking, and then he finds himself in a city. He doesn't know no one. And he see a woman comes, Rachel. Fell in love with Rachel. Beautiful, very romantic moment. But Yaakov jumped on opportunity. It means he see a woman he wants, he goes, then he asks, what can I do? And he get a job and he start working and he start dating, and it took him time. It was not a one day, but he started something. There was a beginning. There was a one time an interview with Bill Gates on TV. And when I saw this video, it was like a short video just from that moment, I was like, oh my God, that's give you lots of answers. And Bill Gates is very famous. I actually met him one time in person. I was in Chicago. It was a conference for International Telecom Week, ITW. Maybe 3,000 companies from all over the world. And at the end of that was 4 days in the Hyatt Regency in Chicago. They brought Bill Gates and Warren Buffett to talk. Very inspiring. They shared some ideas. It was very interesting. One of the things I remember he said, that don't try, in a company, especially a CEO, president, the owner, someone that is in charge, or manager, or even in your life, right? You have your things that you want to do. You're dating, you're working, you're learning. He says, sometimes we're trying to make everyone happy around us. We want that everyone is going to be happy. So he says, if you want that everyone will be happy, sell ice cream. You want to sell ice cream? No, I don't. So no one's going to be happy with you. Or not no one, but many people. Why? Because when you do your thing, when you do your shtick, that's life. So you need to believe in your dream and go for it. Obviously in a nice way, but don't try to satisfy everyone. I'm telling you, in a show we have the AC, every day same discussion, same fight. Oh, it's too hot, it's too cold. Put it 75, put it 73, put it 69. No, on, off. Man, guys, every day same thing. So you can't really satisfy everyone. So Bill Gates in that interview, there was a lady there, she's asking him, she's doing the interview, says, Mr. Gates, how you become someone like that? How you become, at some point, the richest man on earth? Imagine. It's crazy. It's not just money. It's power, it's control, it's ability, it's opportunities. It can do almost whatever you want. How you were able to achieve that level? What you have done? So Bill Gates had a face like he's getting offended by this question. And then he's taking a check from his, he's taking checks from his jacket. And he's telling that lady, write any number you want, I will respect that. She's looking at him. And she's like, no, it's fine, don't worry, I'm not sorry about this question, it's okay, you don't need to. So he's taking the check, he put it back and he says, you could just be the richest woman on earth. Because I say live on TV that I will give you any number you ask. You could ask for $50 billion. That's how I become rich. I never say no to opportunities. Interview is over. This woman, I think she's still crying till today. Bill Gates is giving you a check and it says, write a number. And he's saying, hey, it's okay. It's not okay, write a number. You know how many times God is coming to you? Write a number, meet this girl, go work there, learn this, do that. And people skipping opportunities. No, it's okay, tomorrow. Mañana en la mañana, you know this mañana mentality that we have over here? So no problem, unless you want to be Bill Gates. So someone is asking me, the gray jacket over here, nice to meet you again. I told them, in this class you can learn how to become a multi-billionaire. Never say no to opportunities. Jump on any option, any opportunity you have in your life, because this is the only thing you have. We're going back to when I came here 10 years ago. I still have friends that 10 years ago we were together, and today they're still in the same place. They live in the same apartment in Flamingo. I don't know if you know the building, it's in South Beach. And they still there, work the same thing, do the same thing, zero growth, nothing. They didn't improve anything in their life. And I say, forget about religion and Judaism and Torah. What about personal growth? What about family? What about whatever? Buy a house. Something. 10 years, you have done nothing. You know why? Because there is insecurity. Because they're afraid to jump on opportunity. Because when you don't believe in yourself, no one else is going to believe in you. You need to show to others that you're sure about what you're doing. Yakov Avinu in our parsha is stuck in a place, and you see the angels going up and down. And that was an analogy to our life. Sometimes you go up, sometimes you go down. Up and down, that's our life. But you need to know that you have it. You know the song of Akiva, Yesh Becha Hakol? Yesh Becha Hakol. None of you? Okay, learn this song, okay? It's going to help you. It's a song that actually Akiva wrote about his own son, that he saw his son struggling with his life. And then he told him, you have everything in you. You can fight, you can do whatever you need to do. It's in you, you have it. No one can give it to you, and no one can take it from you. It's yours. Open your eyes, open your heart, and go for it, and do it. So after he had this song, Yesh Becha Hakol, don't be afraid, go there, do whatever you need to do. I was a child, a kid that was like 13 years old, and he heard this song, and he had some issues, overweight, like crazy overweight, that he was trying to deal with. So he heard this song, and then they did a video. You can Google it and find it in YouTube. Yesh Becha Hakol of Akiva, and you see this kid is on the video, beautiful, and the message is you have everything you need, because God gave you everything you need. Because there's no way He will put you into some challenges unless you have it. We also, by the way, we say it every morning in Tefillah. If you come early and you come to shul, there's a concept in Korbanot. It's called Ana Bekoach. Ana Bekoach Gdulat Yeminah. There's also a song about Ana Bekoach. Ana Bekoach. This is a little bit more relaxed than the Oded Tov songs. But Ana Bekoach says, God, with your power, Tatir Tzorah, open, help me to open myself from my own boundaries and limitations that I put on myself. Tatir Tzorah, Kabel Reinat Amecha, accept my song, my passion, my dreams. Let it be. And God says, no problem. Barchem ta'arem, I will bless you, I will pure you. That's the answer of God. We say it every morning in shul before we start to do. It's a beautiful thing. Some say it on Shabbat, on Kabbalat Shabbat. It's a prayer of Yakov Avinu. It's a prayer of our parasha. It's a prayer that each one of us need to say, God, help me to achieve myself. Open my eyes to see things in a clear way so I can grow, so I can become the one that I really can be and wants to be. And it's so important because everyone in this room have dreams. If you have no dreams, you're not going to be. You're going to stay in your house. But if you're here, it's because he wants to grow, he wants to meet, he wants to do things, you want to meet new people. And that's already amazing. But just like Yaakov, when he started, he did it by himself. But he knew that God is with him. And that's something that when you bring it to yourself, you can take it even more. So I will tell you a story that happened with 4 rabbis. There was 4 great rabbis. they went to a place called Nichnesu LaPardes. It means they entered garden of God. It means they went deep down to a conscious of Kabbalah, something that is completely spiritual, something that is above and beyond nature. 4 rabbis, name is Elisha ben Avuya, Ben Azai, Ben Zoma, and Rabbi Akiva. Those 4 rabbis, they went to see things we can't even understand. To see angels, to see God, to see the throne of glory. And they're going there, and when they're coming back, they've seen some of the things over there that were crazy for them in their eyes. And Elisha ben Avuya went off the derech. He became non-religious. His name became Acher, that it means other, someone else. And he didn't want to know anything anymore about Torah and Judaism and God. Another one, Ben Azai and Ben Zoma, 2 of them. One of them passed away. He could not take it anymore. His neshama left his body. The other guy became falup. In Hebrew we call it falup. You know what is falup? When you take mushrooms and they're not good, you laugh because you took it or you've seen something. So, some people, they go to an island, Belize, and they want to do some ayahuasca to get connected to themselves. They see purple dinosaurs flying, and they're coming back over here, and they're like, what happened to you, man? You took the wrong thing. Next time call, I will send you to the right place. So, this guy become falup. Why? Because he wasn't able to really understand what he see. But there was one rabbi, one guy, his name was Rabbi Akiva. Nothing happened to Rabbi Akiva. He didn't die, he wasn't crazy, and he didn't went off the derech, he was normal. He just remained being the rabbi that he used to be before. Why? So the Holy Arizal, I'm telling you a crazy secret. In Shara Gilgulim, there is a book written by Rav Chaim Vital, who was living in Sfat, in Israel, upper north in the Galil, 500 years ago. He was a student of the Holy Arizal, and he wrote many, many books. One of them talk about gates of Gilgulim, reincarnation, when the soul comes back. By the way, each one of us is a soul that was here before already. There's no new souls today. You, the birthday girl over there, you've been here before. Sometimes we have deja vu, and sometimes we feel like we know what's going on because it actually happened to you, right? So he says that Rabbi Akiva, this rabbi, had 24,000 students who passed away, and then he was the rabbi of the greatest 5 students that we have till today, gave us the whole Torah. Rabbi Meir Balanes, you go into Tveria, you can see him. Rabbi Yehuda wrote all the Mishnayot. So Rabbi Akiva, he said he was the same soul of who? Of Yaakov. If you take the letters of Abir Yaakov, right? See Yaakov over here? Abir Yaakov is the same letters of Rabbi Akiva. And how many wives Yaakov married? 4. Rabbi Akiva also married 4. What was the name of the wife that Yaakov loved and he wants to get married first? Rachel. What was the name of the wife of Rabbi Akiva, the first wife? Rachel, the daughter of Kalva Savua, right? Rabbi Akiva married 4 wives. The second wife was actually a woman that she was a convert, and she was the same soul of Leah. Crazy things, you read it over there, you won't believe. Crazy things. It says Rabbi Akiva, you know why he didn't die? You know why he wasn't crazy? You know why he didn't went off the derech? Because when he went to heaven, he already knew what's going on over there because his soul was there before in the dream of Yaakov. When Yaakov had a dream and he see the angels going up and down and then he see God, he was watching that, and many years later, when his soul came back to this world as Rabbi Akiva, he already knew what's going on. Why I'm telling you that? By the way, there's another crazy things over there, just to give you, because I see that you're smiling. So you remember the 24,000 students of Rabbi Akiva that all died? And then on Lag BaOmer, they stopped dying. What are we doing on Lag BaOmer? We celebrate, we do party, we do a fire, barbecue, this, that. Why? Because the students of Rabbi Akiva, they stopped dying. Wait a minute, how many students he had?
24,000.
24,000. How many students died?
24,000.
So they didn't stop dying. There was no more students, bro. I mean, I stopped losing money. Yeah, you have no money, man. Stop losing money. You know? Doesn't make any sense. Right? Oh, they stopped dying. There's no more students. Who's gonna die? What's the celebration all about? The Holy Arizal say crazy. You remember the story when the sister of the tribes went to a city called Shechem, and the son of the mayor, Shechem ben Hamor, the son of the mayor, raped that woman. Her name was Dinah. She was the daughter of Yaakov. She went outside to dance, it was a carnival, and she went there to see what's going on. Boom, he took her. And they did whatever they did. The brothers were so upset. And Shimon and Levi, they went there, and what they did? Killed them all. לשרוף את הכפר. You know the song? שישרף להם הכפר. Ask Ben Gvir to, you know. So they went there to Shechem, and they killed 24,000 people. That's how much they killed. Same 24,000 people came again to this world as the people from tribe of Shimon. They died in desert with the story when the head of tribe of Shimon, Zimri ben Salu, went with the non-Jewish woman Kozbi Batsur. So the Torah is telling us that there was 24,000 people died. There was a Magefa, something happened, they all died. Those are the same 24,000 people of the city of Shechem. And the same 24,000 came again as the students of Rabbi Akiva. So when they stop dying, we're trying to say that they're not coming back to this world. They came already 3 times. They came with the city of Shechem, they came with the tribe of Shimon, and they came as students of Rabbi Akiva. They fixed themselves, they did their tikkun, they're not coming anymore. This is the celebration all about. Crazy thing. And why I'm telling you that? Because each one of us have a purpose that we hear. We have tikkun. Why are we not the same? Because each one of us has a different thing. Today you celebrate your birthday. What exactly it means? You know what it means? There's one thing. 24 years ago, God looked at the whole world, China, Japan, Europe, Israel, Miami, look around and he says, this world won't be able to survive one more second without you. So you say, we need you over here. We need you over here. That's what happened 24 years ago. I remember that, I was there. And it means that there is something that only you can do. No one else can do. Because if someone else can do it, we don't need you. It means that there is a job that 8 billion people won't be able to do, to achieve. Only you can do it. Not only you can do it, you can do it better than everyone. You can do it in the best way. You have your own tikkun. And you have your own tikkun that you got from God. And no one can take from you. 8 billion people. But whatever you can do, your tikkun, your job, your work, it's only you. And if we don't understand that, forget about punishment and reward. If we don't understand that, we won't be able to achieve ourselves. And we're here to feel accomplishment. The highest level of happiness, is when you feel that you use your potential. It doesn't matter. In your industry, in your job, in your learning, in your personal life, when you feel achievement, when you know like, oh my God, I did it. I had a goal and I was able to. When you're doing that, the happiness that you feel, this is the best thing ever. Best thing ever. Each one of us can do it. Yakov Avinu, he did it. When he went in the dream and he saw everything that's going on, he was able to work on himself. So 1,000 years later, when his neshama came again, Rabbi Akiva already knew the path. He already knew what's going on. He didn't lose it. Many times in our life, we're losing it. Someone is telling you something, you get upset. Ever happened to you? You got upset? Bemet? You got upset in your life? No, you have a very calm face. You know? It's happened, right? Someone tells something to you, and then you tell to them, and then they invite your mom, and then the knife comes out. You know? I hope you don't know. I hope you know. Chas v'chalila. Sometimes we're losing ourselves. Sometimes you have a moment with friends, with family, that you get upset. You get in a bad mood. You go down, you feel depressed. You have anger issues. You have something that, hey, what's going on? And then those things are happening to you because you forget the purpose, the mission, the understanding. And I want to tell you one pasuk with that we're going to end. That it's going to help all of you to really become the person you want to be. If it's to make millions, if it's to finish your college, university, if it's to find your soulmate, if it's to whatever workout if you want, briut, family, whatever kind of personal achievement that you want, you need to know a few things. Number one, you can do it. Number three, never say no to. Number two, never say no to opportunities. And number three, and the most important thing, I'm going to read it for you inside. Vehine, God is telling Yaakov, and He's telling to each one of us in this room, Vehine anochi imach. I'm with you. I am with you. God is telling you, Ushmarticha. I will protect you. I will watch you. Bechol asher telech. Doesn't matter where you're going to go. You travel, you're on vacation, you're in the office, you're working out, you're going on a date, you have a situation, you feel lonely. I am with you. Ushmarticha bechol asher telech. Why? Lo ezovka. I will never let you down, never leave you. Why? Because I will always do in my city at asher dibarti. God is telling us, I will always do what I told you that I will do. And that means that I'm with you. I will protect you, I will help you, and I will help you not just to survive, but to grow and to achieve yourself and to become the best version of yourself. Everyone, you can do it. We can do it. Shavua tov. Guys, few things. Number one, we